welcome to the Apex Perspective. My name is Francisco, and I am joined here today with a few very special guests today. I am joined with Leo.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hunter.
What's up?
And Jaime.
What's up, dudes?
So we got a very special Apex family reunion kind of going. Not reunion, but podcast gathering. We're going to be having a little conversation about how we met, what makes these guys part of the family here and part of the crew. And we're going to get to know Jaime and Hunter a little bit more. Down the line, we're going to be having more and more people drop in and have a conversation with them and just find out more about them. And you'll get to meet the whole Apex family. Not the whole Apex family, because you guys are included as a listener, part of our family. Yes, but it'd be more of the Apex crew, essentially. So we're going to get right into it, because for me, meeting Hunter and Leo, I met Leo a long time ago.
I hope so.
He is my brother, but we did meet a long time ago. But for Hunter and Jaime, the way I met them, it's been through my brother. And that's how I got to know these guys more and more over the years. We all did go to the same high school, so... but that's how we all kind of met each other, and how we hang out every now and then, how we record these podcasts and YouTube videos. So I'm going to hand it over to Leo and kind of talk about how he met Jaime and Leo, and then we can hear from Jaime and Hunter's perspective.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Frank. It's good to be back on episode, 4 now of the Apex Perspective. So if you guys have stuck around, thank you for sticking by us. It's a joy to have you guys listen to what we have to talk about. But yeah, a little bit about how... I'll start with Jaime. I met Jaime... a long time ago now, actually, probably like 10 years, honestly. Pretty close to 10 years. So it's been a long time. We've been good friends over the years. It's been a pleasure meeting and growing alongside Jaime throughout the high school career and onto college and university and everything. But yeah, we met back in junior high. I know some places in the country here in the States don't have junior high, so that was 9th grade for me, 8th grade for Jaime. He's a year younger than me. He's a youngling. But yeah, we were both in band. We were band nerds growing up, and we met through band class. And Jaime is a phenomenal saxophone player. He's one of the best to ever do it. And you guys, you have to believe me. This guy's a wizard on the saxophone.
I'll have to interject right there, Leo, and I have to agree that Jaime is really a good saxophone player. He's doing concerts every now and then, playing at bars and just having a ball with it. Yes, and he is a phenomenal player.
Yeah, the mythical sax murderer, not self-appointed name, but one that the fans gave him. But yeah, Jaime, he's a great guy. We met a long time ago. We bonded over a lot of things, honestly: soccer, anime, just being band nerds in general, and being of the same, I guess, race, if you want to call it that.
Same background.
Same ethnic background and everything. So, yeah, we met in high school, and we've been friends ever since. We hung out for almost 10 years now, so it's been quite a ride.
Yeah, I remember, was it back when, in the old days when, I think we first bonded over FIFA, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because I think it's like, oh yeah, Leo's the FIFA master. That
is true. One of my OG gamer tags is the FIFA master.
Yep, I can vouch for that. He play against him, and you'll probably lose like 10-0.
That is factual information.
On a bad day?
If you want to 1v1 me, send me a DM on Instagram. We'll set up a 1v1.
So when I play against Leo, and when it comes to FIFA, I'm just playing for red cards at this point. So yeah,
that is true.
So yeah, it has been a while. So yeah,
rematch coming soon.
Rematch.
Oh man, but yeah, that's a great story, Jaime. And then a little bit about Hunter. Pretty similar thing, honestly. I met Hunter a little bit later. Like I mentioned, I met Jaime in junior high. I met Hunter in high school, like probably 10th grade for me. I think you guys were in the same grade, right? Yeah.
A year apart.
Okay. So yeah, I met Hunter through. Yeah, it was probably band in the high school, actually.
Yeah.
So that's where we met. We have a couple other common friends between us, and we're all part of the larger group. And it's been a joy meeting Hunter and being his friend and getting to know him over the last few years. And it's been a fun ride. We've gotten this large group of friends together, and we're part of the Apex crew. We're just about to maybe enter into a 7-a-side tournament here in the springtime.
Yeah, can I expand on that a little bit?
Yeah.
So in our local towns here nearby, they normally do they just started a 7v7 soccer league. And I was telling Leo, how cool would it be if we get the Apex name as a soccer team, and we get like little custom jerseys. We put our logo that Leo designed, and we put it on the jersey, and we all rock it like we play it. So we play together too on FIFA Pro Clubs, or now EAFC Pro Clubs. We all play together, and so we're usually like 7 or 8 of us are playing together at the same time against other opponents. And I figured, like, I told Leo, like, man, we should just take this Pro Clubs team and actually make an actual team. And so our plan is maybe this coming spring, we're going to have a team, like our real life Pro Clubs team, and we're going to go have some fun. But this time I won't be a left winger. I'll actually be the goalkeeper. And then we'll have Hunter on the left wing. We'll have striker Leo. We'll have CDM Jaime, or we like to call him Engolo Jaime.
Yes, sir.
I will get red cards. No problem.
All right. Well, you can get red cards when it's like the 90th minute, or however what the last minute of the timer is. Okay. But we want you to be doing your best out there. But yeah, I'm gonna hand it back over to Leo to kind of keep going on his train of thought there, and we'll hear more about Leo and Hunter.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. Yeah, like I mentioned, we're in the process of getting custom jerseys. They're almost here at the time we're recording, but. Yeah, it's one of the many things that we like to bond over is, our love for our friends and hanging out and just spending quality time with each other. And we're pretty excited to get going next spring when we're going to do the 7v7. We'll probably have like almost 2 full rosters of 7v7. So that'll be a good time. But yeah, Hunter, what do you remember first meeting when we first met?
I remember remembering, holy crap, this guy on the trumpet. I feel bad for him sitting in front of me on the drums.
Yeah. For context, we had pep band and during the band season, and we were playing in the auditorium or the gymnasium. And I was in the I played trumpet, and I was sitting right in front of the snare drums, so they were banging away, and my ears were just like ringing the whole night. Thanks to Hunter, I have hearing loss now.
And thanks to me, there are a couple warped heads over those years, so not my fault.
That is true. I do remember you messing up your fair share.
And I will say, the band teacher said, hey, I don't care. And I said, I bet.
This episode is brought to you by the Apex Pack Openings YouTube channel, where 3 friends have fun and rip open cards from all genres. And we're back. Thank you to the Apex Pack Openings crew for the sponsor. So now we're back. We're going to be talking with Jaime here, and we're going to find out what makes Jaime Jaime. So Jaime, tell us, what are some of your favorite hobbies that you like, that you enjoy?
Before I do that, I just remembered something. So I guess I did kind of meet you, I guess when I was around the junior high age. That I would always see I said meet you, but I saw your name on the sheet music every single time. I wonder who this Francisco Sarmiento is.
Oh, really? That is true.
Yeah. Then I think you went to one of the concerts, and Lee was like, "Oh, it's my brother." So that's Francisco Sarmiento. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, all of us were in band at one point.
We're all band students.
Just to kind of put a little perspective on the age range here, I am the oldest out of I think everybody besides one other member of the team. So I am the second oldest, actually. And since we all went to the same high school, and majority of us also went through band. I remember we had to write our names on our sheet music too, and so that's kind of funny hearing that a little bit, because I would have never thought my name. I thought my name would be erased, or it would have been gone by at one point.
Legacy carried on, Frank. Legacy carried on.
No, I guess so. So I mean, that's pretty unique, and that's pretty cool to hear back from your side of things, saying oh, that's pretty cool.
One thing, adding to that, just real quick, I remember there was always this one music stand that had Frank's name on the back, and I would always remember seeing it there.
Oh yeah, that was one of our senior things that we did our senior years. We all got to sign a stand, and so I made sure to sign it nice and big with my big signature on there.
Oh, a nice big old Hancock signature.
Yeah. But Jaime, tell us, man, what do you like to do? What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you like to watch on TV? What makes Jaime Jaime?
So I just recently got started on, I guess, Formula One. That's been like my newest, I guess, interest so far.
Really?
It's been pretty good. Yeah, it's like it kind of invokes the same kind of emotion like watching football and that kind of stuff. Not American football, the actual football.
Well, you can say soccer. We are an American podcast on American soil, so we like to interchange both. So you can use soccer. Don't worry. We don't want to confuse the listener.
So yeah, it kind of like almost gets the same kind of emotion. I guess it's not quite there. It's maybe like 80% there, but it's really interesting seeing like the different drivers, like the personalities. I've been it's kind of basic, but I've been liking Max Verstappen. Okay. He's one of the more abrasive drivers. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Hamilton. It's Alexander Hamilton, right? Lewis Hamilton. Not like Alexander Hamilton. I think is from the Hamilton the Broadway show.
Yeah,
I think
the treasury of the United States.
Yeah, kind of back into history.
Yeah, a little further back, but I thought you were going to say Hamilton. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah, he's been a kind of a interesting, I guess, character for it. He's kind of portrayed as the villain, but some of his stuff is pretty savage. Just for context, I'm watching Drive to Survive on Netflix. I'm on season 2, and one of the drivers changed teams, and they asked them, it's like, so how do you feel about your teammates? Like, he's not even racing for the top team. He's like, none of my concern.
Oh, wow.
I just have to beat him.
Yeah, I heard that Netflix documentary is like the perfect entryway into Formula One. And that's something that's been on my watch list, but I've been too busy watching One Piece.
Yeah, kind of funny you mentioned that. So the other thing that I like watching is One Piece. I caught up. So for a while, like I'm not exaggerating, I did kind of like lock myself in a room for a couple months and went MIA catching up on One Piece. It's just kind of bad, but at one point I think I did watch like 45 episodes in one day.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'll say like I kind of ended up doing something similar because I started watching of November of last year and I'm already caught up. But the one thing that helped me was I ended up catching a cold, about a week long cold, and the only thing I did was lay in bed and watch One Piece, and that's how I caught up really fast. So don't feel bad that you watched 45 episodes in one day. I think I watched about a whole season in one night.
Because I was just going, I was like, all right, another one. So yeah, got caught up really fast, and I was like, I'm not gonna wait for the episodes to be animated. I'm gonna read the manga. I started catching up with the manga, then to the point where I'm waiting every single week for the chapter releases, and I was waiting for the first releases, but then I got impatient and started looking for the leaks. So it's one of my interests so far, and yeah, I guess other animes too. I guess my first one that I started was, I think, My Hero.
That was your first anime?
No, it was JoJo's. Then I think I started My Hero, then it kind of expanded from, I guess, mainly shonen, and went on from there.
I think my first anime was Akame ga Kill.
Okay.
That was the one I watched with my buddy when I was at university. He was watching anime, and I was just watching it with him, and that's how kind of my fandom of anime grew from there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, one of my friends that I met in college, he kind of got me into JoJo's, and we started watching that. Then eventually, he's like, "Hey, have you heard of My Hero?" I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Let's watch this," and we started going on from there.
Nice,
it's pretty good. Nice. And of course, as Leo mentioned kind of earlier, soccer/football, right? Yes, so I get a little slander from these kind folks.
It's a lot of banter being exchanged here.
Yeah, a lot of friendly banter, and we all have fun with it. Sometimes we have a little too much fun with it.
Yeah.
But just know it's friendly banter, and we don't mean any harm by it.
I mean, you can speak for it, okay? So yeah, I get slander from Lee all the time for being a United fan, and from Frank, but usually it's pretty easy to return the favor with Frank.
Yeah, I mean, being a Spurs supporter is pretty hard. Like, I mean, I'm holding back Pedio's favorite chant right now. I want to say it, but I'm holding back.
What do we think of Tottenham?
And the other team that I also like is Benfica.
Nice.
Usually they've been doing pretty good.
I got one of my favorite players that plays from Benfica at the moment, Antonio Silva, the defender.
Oh yeah, the one who got a red card and threw the whole game for them on Tuesday. Time of recording.
We don't talk about that, Jaime. We don't talk about that. I signed him for my football manager, and he's been with me. I signed him when he was, I believe, 18 in the football manager, and he's been with me at the club I manage, Real Madrid, for. I've simmed at least like 15 seasons, and so he's stuck with me, and he's my captain now for my squad. So He's a really good, solid defender choice. If you play Football Manager, sign him.
So yeah, Wednesday was a really bad day, so it was 0 for 2.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But it'll get better, I hope. If not, then
Still a long ways to go. There's still a lot of football left to be played.
my favorite saying, there's always next season. But yeah, and what Leo and Frank mentioned earlier, I do play music. Time to time, I haven't been playing as much, but I try to pick it up every once in a while just to make sure I can keep some calluses on my fingers. I play guitar, and just to make sure my instrument's functioning, the saxophone, and yeah, every now and then. Yeah.
Nice. Right. Is there anything else you want to mention? Anything that we're missing from getting to know Jaime? The AMAs are going to be flying in. AMA meaning Ask Me Anything.
I guess the Pro Club sessions are pretty fun. We do that every once in a while. I don't hop on as often as I used to do, but I try to hop on, and I guess I'm notorious for getting red cards.
I think I get more red cards than you, actually.
I've been trying to get better. I've been holding back.
Yeah, I think Frank at the moment holds the current red card record, but Jaime's pretty close.
Yeah.
Favorite saying for Jaime, do it. Red card.
Not even 2 minutes later, red card.
Yeah. All right, but thank you, Jaime. Thank you for letting us get to know you a little bit more, and of course, welcome to the Apex Perspective. It is a pleasure to have you, and we hope to have you down the line more and more. We can have you on our soccer special episodes that we talk about soccer. We're planning to do kind of like a mid-season conversation about soccer and where our favorite clubs are at the moment. And so you're more than welcome to come in and sit in, and we can talk about your favorite clubs, and we'll get to know more of your favorite clubs too. That you like to watch. But for now, let's switch it over to Hunter. So, Hunter, what makes you Hunter?
All right. Well, for starters, just because my name is Hunter doesn't mean I'm a hunter. I've been getting that since, third grade.
You must be a hunter.
Yeah.
You must be a hunter.
Absolutely. But I know for a fact one of our Apex crew members, he's like, hey, have you ever watched, I think it was Dragon Ball before? Mm. And I said, no, I haven't. I've never been in the anime. I thought it was just, it didn't seem like my cup of tea, as I'll put it. Yeah. And then he put me on it, and all of a sudden now here I am binge watching One Piece. Not sadly, actually very awesomely. It's a great... I keep jumping ahead due to clips, not spoiling anything if you haven't caught up. And My Hero, Naruto Shippuden, and heck, I think I'm basically done with Hunter x Hunter, but...
Wow.
Very fitting for Hunter.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that until just now. So yes, I like to watch anime in a lot of my spare time. I'm trying to think what else.
Do you play any sports by chance?
I did used to play football for a couple years.
That's American football for listeners.
Yeah, sorry. The one that you throw.
The one you throw. The hand tag.
Yeah. But actually, a lot of people don't realize this about me or know this, was for 8 to 9 years, I was a part of a dance studio.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I learned how to tap dance, do ballet, jazz dancing.
No way.
Mm-hmm. I even know a little bit of ballroom dancing. And I do hip-hop dancing as well.
That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, so dancing was a huge part of my life for 8 to 9 years. I dedicated literally my whole week almost at points.
That's pretty cool, man. I never knew that about you. So I'm learning more about Hunter and with you, listener.
This is what the podcast is for. We're here to explore a little bit more about our lives and what we've gone through. So yeah, I remember seeing you, Hunter. I remember seeing you at the park. With the dance team when we did the summer festival, or not the spring festival, the Apple Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I would see you there with part of the dance crew there,
and that was pretty
cool, man.
That was always one of my most fearful times. Cause I'm thinking in my head, "Holy crap, who do I know in this crowd that doesn't know this?" Yeah. But another fun fact: in I think it was 7th grade or 6th grade, I had a certain outfit for dance that was a shiny jacket and shiny. It was shiny silver and shiny silver pants.
Was it a stripper vest?
No, wait, it might have.
Oh my gosh,
it might have. It didn't button. I was supposed to just wear a white shirt, but But the pants, my stepmom, she's the GOAT, by the way. She happened to say, "Hey, I'll pay you $20 if you wear those to school." Let's just say it was like wearing tinfoil for 8 hours. So you can imagine the roasting you did.
But you made $20.
I made $20.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
And on top of that, my yearbook was filled with, "I loved your silver pants." I was the talk point of that day, and then it got into my own yearbook. But
nice.
So dance, and I think as we said earlier, I was a band nerd as well. I was a percussionist, so I'm sitting there going rat-a-tat-tat, as some people could say. But originally was a bass drummer for middle school all the way to junior year, and then senior year jumped to snare drum. And
nice.
Yeah, no, it's been a crazy ride for that part. But yes, I'm a band nerd. I love to dance, which makes sense if you saw me at weddings.
I can't confirm. I can't confirm Hunter's allegations there.
And yeah, I'm getting huge into anime as well, and I also am bonding with these guys more over soccer. I don't know much about it. I mean, I know the GOAT, Messi.
Yes, sir. Right answer.
Right answer.
Weird way to say Bruno Fernandes.
Hey, I don't even know who that is, but that ain't Messi. And so I'm learning more with them on that part, and we play all pro clubs together, so it's fun to do that and stuff. And
I will say Hunter has really improved dramatically over the past 3 seasons of pro clubs that we've done with Hunter.
If we do awards this season, Hunter's definitely winning most improved player.
For sure.
100%.
100%, man. 100% getting the most improved award for pro clubs.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Yeah, but one thing too, just real quick, I've played FIFA, it's no longer FIFA, it's EAFC now, but I played the FIFA franchise for probably 15 years now. And I remember back in the day, I was the only one playing it. And slowly but surely, I've gotten all of my friends to get on board and play FIFA. And I remember Frank was the first one that I got on.
But I think I jumped in on FIFA 13, 14? No.
I was a little bit later on. I think it was FIFA 17. But,
yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah, we're on 24 now, so it's been a long time now. But
yeah.
I remember for years I was the only one playing FIFA, and then I got Frank on board, and then I got Jason as well. You guys will probably hear him on a future podcast where we're planning to have the whole crew on.
Yes, sir.
So, but yeah, slowly but surely got everyone on board, and now finally we've got almost a full starting 11 of Pro Clubs team. Which is pretty bonkers to me, honestly. I never thought we'd get a team together, and just to see where it's gotten to. We're even getting our own custom jerseys. They're getting here soon, and we're gonna do a real life 7v7. We're gonna be playing against other teams and everything. I just think it's a really cool journey seeing all of these guys come together and just bond together as teammates and grow together as people. It's been a really fun journey for me, and it's really awesome to have you guys on here and be able to talk to you guys in this format where we can just sort of talk about, who we are and what we do and the things we like. I mean, it's a pretty cool feeling right now. It's really nice having you guys on. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem. It's definitely fun to be here and get to learn more about you guys, and especially Jaime, because heck, I know him, but I didn't really know much more about him, so it's kind of fun to learn more.
Yeah.
Likewise.
100%.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the goal of the podcast is to, just kind of document, not document, but just kind of talk about what we're doing and what we like, and just keep that energy alive in our Apex crew. And once we're friends, we've been friends. We're starting to become friends for quite a while now. And I've known Jaime since when we were in high school. You were a sophomore when I was a senior, right? No. You would have been a freshman if I was a senior, right?
No.
Not even?
I was a freshman.
You were the... Okay.
So I was... Frank was 4 years ahead of me, so... Yeah, you guys would have never...
We would have overlapped. The only time... Okay, because I remember seeing you there because of the Leo's concerts every now and then. Yeah. And I think that's one of... That's why I'm thinking of I think I saw you at high school. But, the purpose of the podcast is to kind of just document I don't like using that word document, but I'm going to use it.
Right?
Reminisce, yes, reminisce, and just talk about. Thank you. Reminisce and talk about what we like and why we like it, and just share it with the world. And this is one of my personal goals was to always start a podcast, and I had some ideas, and I might. Oh, I think I'm not gonna say I might. I will eventually put those other ideas and actually put out that kind of content eventually. I'm just trying to make sure I have the practice enough with the podcast, and that's why we're on episode 4 already. And so this practice actually helps me become even better at podcasting down the line, and getting to know you guys, being able to interview someone and being candid as possible, candid as always, and just being our genuine selves. And so, thank you again for being here. I want to echo the same sentiments Leo has said. So thank you guys for being here. It's really, really great that you guys are here and you're sharing this moment with us. And, thank you.
Yeah. And one thing to hop on there too, Frank, just to add on a little bit. It's part of that fear that people have. It's like, oh, I want to do all these things. You have all these dreams, all these goals, but you're never going to meet those goals if you never, do something about it. So like Frank said, we talked about doing a podcast for a long time, and, eventually we're just like, you know what, let's just do it. Who cares if it's bad, if it's whatever, we don't figure it out. Let's just do it. Let's just jump in. And then thankfully now we're on episode 4, we're chugging along. Thank you to all of you who have listened. It's been our pleasure to, sit here and talk about these things, and hopefully we continue to do it for, many more episodes. This is a great medium, I think, for us, because it lets us delve in a little bit deeper into our conversations, and it's not like a YouTube video where it's in and out very quick. More of a long format where we can discuss things in depth. And yeah, I'm really excited to have this podcast going. So once more, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to say anything? Can you guys pass me a tissue too?
Obviously, are there?
There is more. Kind of go back to what Frank said. So just like jumping in there, and I guess your greatest enemy is yourself. Yeah. Talk yourself out of it. It's really awesome seeing what you guys have accomplished so far, from having like your first couple of videos. Was it the first 50-minute long video? Oh my gosh. To where you're at now. It's been massive improvement. You don't really get to see it as much, but like seeing the transition from Leo's like first couple of editing, like in his first videos to like now, it's like tremendous, girls. Like it's professional quality. It's been really awesome seeing that the transition and style, the animations, like the work he's put into the intros as well. Oh yeah. Stuff like that. Like it might go unnoticed, but gotta put it out there.
Lil puts in work on his intros, and it's amazing what he's been able to create on that media. And I keep telling Lil he should make some put a little side business and a little side hustle there and make some quinceañera videos. And
Never hurts. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, and I definitely can say the same thing. I'm just happy to see you guys are doing what I've always tried to tell people is do whatever makes you happy and pursue your dreams, because heck, the only obstacle you got to get around is, well, your fear in yourself. And 100%. To see you guys do this just kind of, makes me, feel good. I can't even say that's my brother, but
hey, we're brothers.
We're family.
Yeah. But and just to see you guys doing your thing and to see you guys are doing what you guys wanted to do and living your life, it just kind of, I'm not going to say brings tears to my eyes, because it doesn't yet.
Here's a tissue.
It will. But no, I'm definitely happy, and I'm glad to be here and a part of your guys' experience and be on this journey with y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Jaime.
It's pretty surreal, man. I mean, I can literally go onto Apple Podcasts and the Apex perspective is literally on there. Like, that's pretty bonkers to me. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's really cool. That's a really cool thing. Thankfully, we're able to do that. So
yeah.
Yeah, well, once again, we're gonna be wrapping this up. This is getting a little emotional. We're gonna go have ourselves a little moment, have a beer together, and a shotgun of beer here and there. But we're gonna have a moment after this podcast. But please don't forget to check out our other socials. Thank you once again for listening to this podcast today. This is us. This is the Apex perspective. This is the Apex family. This is the Apex crew. once again, don't forget our socials are down below in the description. Just check them out. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. Make sure to give us that follow. Please rate the podcast too. Let us know what you're thinking of the podcast so far. And we hope you've been enjoying this. We're definitely enjoying this, and we're continuing to grow, and we're going to continue to get better. And, don't forget, and we're going to leave you with this. Wherever you're at, take care, and don't forget to smile, and we'll see you on the next one.